Among the high peaks, a young eagle couple was blessed with an eaglet. The child grew quickly, his wings carrying him over the mountains as he learned to hunt prey. He watched his parents and the other eagles work tirelessly for their food, living the hard, communal way of the mountains. But this eagle was blessed with more than just big wings. He had a curious heart. He would often soar down from the peaks to the cities below, observing a life vastly different from his own. The life in the cities was relaxed, resources were plentiful, but he saw a stark difference that troubled him. He witnessed a pervasive greed, a willingness to do anything for a bit more food, which stood in sharp contrast to his own people. In the mountains, resources were scarce, and life was hard, but they hunted together and ensured everyone ate. The eagle contemplated this. What if, he thought, I could bring the resources of the city to my people, and the spirit of my people to the city? A dream of a magical land formed in his mind, a place where no one went hungry and everyone lived in harmony. This dream took root, and he trained for the day he would set out to find it. When he was old enough, the young eagle began his journey. He flew from his mountain home, across cities and plains, driven by his singular purpose. But one night, a vicious storm hit. Exhausted and battered by the wind and rain, he lost his balance and fell from the sky. He hit the ground hard, grievously injuring one of his wings. He lay there, terrified that a predator would find him, and his dream would die with him. To his surprise, another bird lifted him from the ground and carried him to a nest. When he awoke, he was surrounded by a flock of smaller birds. "Thank you," he chirped weakly. "You saved me." The flock helped the eagle, tending to his wounds. His wing would eventually heal, but it would take a very long time. In the meantime, the eagle decided to stay, helping the flock with their daily chores in return for their hospitality. He formed a deep bond with them, and this new flock started to feel like family. Years passed, and the eagle grew comfortable. He built his own nest and lived a settled life, almost forgetting the ambitious dream that had once defined him. Then one day, while chasing prey, he saw a massive eagle swoop down and snatch it from right in front of him. The eagle was out of shape and couldn't compete, but he recognized the feathers. It was one of his old friends from the mountain. He called out, and his friend stopped, surprised and happy to see him. They sat on a branch to talk. "What are you doing so far from home?" our protagonist asked. "You look magnificent." "I am searching for a new land for our people," his friend replied. "Life in the mountains has become too hard. The resources are gone, and we must find a new place to live. I'm part of a search party." Hearing this, the protagonist's old dream flared back to life. He asked to join the search, but his friend refused. He was out of shape, and the search party could not afford to slow down. The friend declined an offer to rest for the night, too eager to continue his mission. Our protagonist returned to his flock, his heart heavy. His dream was now being chased by others, while he felt useless. He crawled into his nest, tormented by the thought of what he had left for and what he had become. He tried to fly, to just take the leap, but his new home had become a comfort zone he couldn't bring himself to leave. For months he was torn. The place that was once a home now felt like a cage. He was grateful to the flock that had saved him and couldn't bear to leave them, but he was haunted by his purpose. One day, he decided he had to try. He took to the sky to find what he had left for. He was weak and couldn't make it far before he fell. Lying on the ground, he faced a choice: return to the comfort he knew or fly forward into the unknown. He had no idea if it was the right choice, but he chose to fly forward.